Good morning, thank you for joining me on this lovely late May bank holiday. This weekend I'm driving up to Edinburgh. No, I'm not going to see Harry Styles at Murrayfield, and no, I'm not going to watch Hibs versus Hearts in the Edinburgh Football Derby. I'm going to take part in the Edinburgh Marathon Festival and do the Edinburgh Half Marathon. Welcome to the channel. Chuffed to bits. Isn't it amazing? Buns of steel and liver transplant, sand. Yeehaw!
Good luck everyone. We hope you have an amazing experience taking part in the Edinburgh Marathon Festival today. Enjoy the event and we'll see you at the finish.
Nice downhill stretch. So there's the castle. So how did you get such a great lump of rock in the middle of what is now a city? Well, the castle is actually built on what they call a volcanic plug, and a volcanic plug is the lava that has cooled after a volcano has erupted. And it solidifies, and it's really, really hard basalt. And then when the glaciers come later, they erode away all the volcano itself, and they just leave this really hard plug in the middle. And that's what Edinburgh Castle is built on. Magnificent Walter Scott monument. What a Gothic masterpiece that is. Now we come to Waverley Station. Now to the Royal Mile. Be careful not to try and run too fast. I've got no goals today. Just get to the end. Have a fantastic time. My A goal has been achieved, which is to meet my 93-year-old aunt and my cousin, who I haven't seen for far too many years. And we did it yesterday, so today is a day for enjoying the beautiful capital city of Edinburgh. This is the magnificent Scottish Parliament building. And straight ahead of us, that's Arthur's Seat, another volcanic remnant. Am I lucky? That's nearly 2.2 miles done, which is probably about a fifth, no, not a fifth, ignore my maths, sixth of the total distance. 3.5 miles, so more than a quarter of the way done. Leaving Meadowbank, heading towards Portobello. So nearly 5 miles, and here's our first view of the water. You can see the other side of the Firth over there. Isn't that fantastic? You often see people with signs saying, go on, you can do this. There's somebody just there holding up a big sign that just said, move your arse. So this is Portobello, heading down to Joppa. One of Portobello's claims to fame is that Oliver Cromwell in the 1600s reputedly came here to meet the Scottish rulers, and on the magnificent expanse of sand that is Portobello, the Victorians used to drill their cavalry troops because it was such great firm sand. But nowadays they hold Olympic qualifying beach volleyball tournaments here. Who knew? Oh, it's a shame the ice cream shop's shut. Could do with some gelato perfecto. Portobello has been a popular seaside resort since Victorian times. There used to be a really big open air swimming pool here. And Sean Connery, as a young man, worked here as a lifeguard. Thanks. Always getting water ready. Team Greta there armed with their water pistols. As we get to the end of Portobello seafront, we get to Joppa. And Joppa was famous for salt. I had some salt pans up here, and I'm wondering if that's why you've got places like Preston pans, whether they were all named after salt pans. So they used to have these big shallow ponds, if you like, just over here, and then they would use coal from the local mines to evaporate the seawater. So it wasn't kind of the salt production that you might see in places like the Camargue or Malden in Essex, where it's all beautiful. This place was described as a smoky, malodorous place because the stinky coal fires and the smell of all the evaporating seawater, quite unpleasant apparently in Victorian times. The salt wasn't the finest quality apparently, but it didn't matter because there was a salt tax in England, so they could fetch an awful lot of money by making their salt here and shipping it just a few miles over the border and selling it to the Sassanites. Thank you! Thank you!
What can I do?
Musselburgh is named after the mussel, as you can tell by that big sculpture there. Hopefully you can just see that. But it's actually much more famous these days for golf, and we will see quite a few golf courses over the next few miles. But we're now 7 3/4, so just coming up to 8 miles. So we're in Musselburgh, just going to cross the River Esk. And even though we're north of Hadrian's Wall, the Romans built a fort here back in AD 80, just up the way. Beautiful, isn't it? Also horse racing. You've got Musselburgh Racecourse here, but I think in the middle of it there's a golf course. Musselburgh Old Course is the oldest continuously played golf course in the world, I believe has been playing since the 1600s or something like that. So cruelly, down there is the finish. Thank you! Down there is the finish, just half a mile. But we now have to run another 3.5 miles out to that finish. And behind me is Loretto School, which is one of Scotland's oldest public schools or private schools, depending on how you like to call it. There was a little bit of debate over the actual translation of the Loretto motto, but the best one that I heard or read was, "You were born with talents, develop them." I love the humour of the spectators. There was another one there holding up a sign saying a sign saying "Go random stranger, go."
The fact that people are like using
So nearly at the turnaround point, which is a bit of a motivator. When we get to that, we know we're just on the final couple of miles. Final 20 minutes. Preston Grange Museum. Back to Musselburgh racecourse, and we just run past the 4 furlong post, which is half a mile. So knowing the finish is pretty much by the finish, looks like we've got about half a mile to go. Come on then. Firmly in the comfortably uncomfortable zone. Only got a few hundred metres to go, so no point saving anything. Leave it all out on the track. Let's go. Pushing on now. It's good support. Go on, Julian. Thank you. Well done. Hey. Come on. One more. Well, here we go. 2:08 by my watch, which I'm very pleased about. Thank you.
Well done.
Oh, worth it. Thank you.
Here you go. Well done.
Brilliant. Thanks for that. Brilliant. It's now a little bit of carnage, so we're just on our way to collect the bag. There we go, all done, bag collected, oatcakes eaten, and I'm now with everybody else heading to Wallyford Park and Ride, a 25-minute walk away to get the bus back to Edinburgh. Thanks for coming with me. My 3rd fastest half marathon. If you've enjoyed it, do subscribe and hit the notifications bell, and then you won't miss my next runs. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do next. I've got a couple of the local 10Ks coming up. The next one of those will be at Shuttleworth, which is home to some of the oldest flying aeroplanes in the world, at a nice big stately home, so we're running around the parkland of that. That's about 3 weeks away. So thanks for coming, and look forward to seeing you on another run.